Hi everybody, welcome to Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me. Second review on Friday, and the review of Christmas beers does continue. If I've got my finger out, by the way, then there should be some Christmas decorations somewhere around about here. If I didn't do these properly last night, then I'm just twiddling my fingers around like that for absolutely no reason whatsoever. But hopefully I worked on sorting out. Somebody did point out, a boss at work did point out that I maybe should theme it Christmassy. So it's Christmassy, a Christmassy themed review. If you saw my earlier Fairytale of Brew York beer review, you'll know that I did excitedly go into my Morrison's. I excitedly bought a Fairytale of Brew York beer. Got it home and I was a little bit excited. It was supposed to be the 2022 version, the Stollen Milk Stout, but it wasn't. It was a 2021 one that seems to have been re-released, or don't know what happened there. But when I went back in later, the whole shelf was full of ginger ale ones. So yeah, not sure what happened there. So been in touch with Carl at House of Ales in Pontefract, just down the road from where I live, and he sorted me out with some nice beers. So I have now got the Fairytale of Brew York Stollen Milk Stout, good at 4.9% ABV, and I've also got the Dreams of Brew York 2022 as well as some other lovely and some quite exciting, for me anyway, excited Christmas brews. This cost me £3.70, which I'm going to admit is probably more than I would have paid for in Morrison's, but big book coming up. I'm helping a local business, and for me that means a little bit more, and I am willing to pay a little bit more for helping that local business. Just the way I am. It's important. I've read so many times over this year, particularly this year, last 18 months really, of breweries and small retailers and bottle shops going out of business, that we do need to protect them as much as possible. I'm excited by this because I love Stollen. Stollen, I will always have a Stollen in at Christmas. I don't like normal traditional Christmas cake, I prefer Stollen. Those of you who don't know, Stollen comes from Germany. It's slightly lighter than our Christmas cake. It's fruity, lots of marzipan, very sweet, very rich. It's gorgeous. If you haven't had a Stollen, have one. You can normally pick them up from like Aldi and Lidl and places like that, but all supermarkets sell them nowadays. So that has poured black. Can't see any light. Big light up there. No light coming through that whatsoever. And it's got a nice dark tan head, which is getting smaller as we speak. Right, let's get a snifter, shall we? Oh, that's good. It's very spicy, plenty of mixed spice going on in there. So it's spicy, plenty of cinnamon, a little bit of a citrus note, and it smells sweet as well. It smells good. Right, let's taste it, shall we? Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's nice. That is a decent milk stout. Like all their milk stouts though, it comes across a little bit thin, but the quality of the brewing process and the final product more than makes up for it, in my humble opinion. But don't expect a thick, luxurious stout. That's not what you're going to get from this. You're going to get a stout that's quite warming. There's plenty of spice in there to keep it warmed up. Like I say, mainly cinnamon in there. That's going through, but there's obviously some other spices got in there because it feels quite a complex, spicy flavour. Picking up a little bit of zesty citrus, but it's nice. It's smooth. I suppose the big question is, does it taste like a Stollen? It's quite close. I will say it is quite close. And this is actually giving me an idea for my. I like to brew a imperial stout at Christmas. So I've got mine brewing away. That feels good. So this is my Hella imperial stout. So yeah, I might brew a Stollen style one next year. That might be quite interesting. I'll try my hand at that. Now I said it's thin, and it is thin, but it has got a smooth, creamy feel to it, and it is quite sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not a sickly sweet. Just at the back end, a little bit of that cinnamon spice. That spice stays there, but I've just got a little bit of what feels like a vanilla flavour coming through at the back end as well. Barley, oats, lactose, so it's milk stout, so you get to get that lactose in there, which is a milk derivative. Oats give it that a little bit of creaminess, a little bit of extra body. Hops, it's got orange, lemon in it, it's got vanilla, it's got tonka in. Now tonka's an interesting, it has got, we'll come back to tonka, it's got cinnamon, cardamom, allspice and yeast. Tonka's an interesting one. I like the tonka bean in brews because actually, interestingly, tonka gives it a lot of, I guess it gives it a lot of the flavours that they're trying to get out of this. So tonka, by definition, is a little bit spicy. It's a little bit citrusy. You can get a little bit like it, almost like vanilla coming through. So it's an interesting one to put out there, I suppose. Our milk stout is loaded with pistachios and marzipan to bring it a strong nutty flavour. Honestly, not picking up a nutty flavour at all. Cinnamon, cardamom and allspice help to enhance the festive flavours. They do. They're very good. Like I say, you can taste that. We always put cinnamon in these things because cinnamon is Christmas, but they've got that cardamom, which is a little bit of spice, and allspice as well. In addition to lactose on a rich, creamy body. I won't call it rich. Nice, but it's nice. Let's take a quick look at the artwork before I swig this off and rate it. There you go. Right, so let's finish these off. Final thoughts and then ratings. So, Fairytale of Brew York 2022 Stollen Milk Stout. It's nice. It has definitely got that Stollen flavouring to it and feeling to it. Lovely spicy notes coming through. It is a little bit like the festive stout. To be fair, no, it's spicier than the festive stout one, if I'm being brutally honest. From Northern Monk, much spicier than that. So it's got the spiciness in there. It's got the vanilla in there. A little bit of citrus coming through as well. It has got everything you want from it. It's sweet and it's tasty. For me, it could do with being a bit thicker, a bit thicker, a little bit more richer, a little bit more luxurious. But no, they don't brew beers like that. But that's what I would have wanted personally. But it's a really nice beer. I'm going to score it 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Whatever you're drinking tonight, please enjoy it. Until the next review, cheers everybody.